This is the most futuristic city in the world, with buildings that are just out of this world. Everywhere you look, there are massive futuristic structures, insane architecture, and entire districts that feel straight out of a sci-fi movie. It feels less like a city and more like you stepped into an entirely different world, one that is 50 years ahead of ours. This is the Dubai Expo City, and today I'll be checking it out for myself.
Hello guys, so we have just made it to the Expo City and we're just checking it out right now. This place looks amazing. It's just incredible just being here. I think this is gonna be a really nice museum. Let's check this out and see what this place is all about.
Dubai Expo is the site of Expo 2020 that happened in Dubai, which officially ran from October 2021 to March 2022 after being delayed by COVID-19. It's located in southern Dubai and was transformed into a permanent futuristic city instead of being torn down after the expo ended. The city focuses heavily on sustainability, smart technology, and walkability. Around 80% of the original expo infrastructure was reused and remains as its own city till to this day. But this place isn't futuristic just because of its looks. The entire place was designed around sustainability and smart living. It is designed as a 15-minute city, meaning most places can be reached within a 15-minute walk or bike. The area includes attractions, offices, apartments, restaurants, parks, museums, and innovation hubs all in one district. A lot of the buildings are powered using renewable energy. There are smart cooling systems built into the city, shaded walkways everywhere to reduce the heat, and the entire layout is built for people instead of cars. This is super rare nowadays in most cities because everyone uses cars or public transportation. Here, on the other hand, you can actually walk around peacefully without hearing the constant noise of traffic, and somehow, even in the middle of Dubai's heat, parts of the city still feel surprisingly comfortable because of how intelligently everything was designed. Next up, we have the futuristic waterfall at Expo City, and somehow it looks like gravity just randomly stopped working. The walls are very tall and the water rushes down these massive black stone walls before disappearing right at your feet. But at night, with the lighting and the way the water moves, it creates the illusion that the water is flowing upward. And what makes it even crazier is that it's not just a waterfall. It's synced with music, lights, and even effects that make it feel futuristic. There's actually a ring of fire in the center during some of the shows, which makes the whole thing feel like you're in a sci-fi movie. The engineering behind it is insane. The waterfall was designed by WET, the same company that made the Bellagio fountains in Las Vegas, and Dubai Fountain, which is the biggest fountain in the world. But the coolest part, you can literally walk right into it. There are no barriers, so people stand underneath the waterfall while the water disappears around them at the bottom. It feels less like a normal attraction and more like an actual experience. The surreal waterfall became one of the biggest attractions from the expo event and was kept as a permanent part of Expo City after the event ended. Next up, we got the Terra, the Sustainability Pavilion. Right outside the museum, there's a massive canopy, which is covered in more than 1,000 solar panels. And around the pavilion, there are these giant rotating energy trees that follow the sun throughout the day to generate even more electricity. Even the design has a meaning behind it. The entire structure was inspired by the gaff tree, a tree that survives in harsh desert conditions. So the huge roof acts like a shade in the same way as a giant tree protects life underneath it. Together, they help the entire pavilion produce its own power and be a renewable building, reducing the fossil fuel usage. Inside the building are a bunch of exhibits about pollution, ocean waste, overconsumption, recycling, and how humans impact the planet.
This Expo City is a really great exhibition because it provides a lot of visually examples of how the stuff that we do on a daily basis affects the global climate change and other various factors about global change. Honestly, the Expo City looks so amazing, but the Expo City is visually like arts and other creations that people have made, and just put all together in one area where you can just check it out. It's just impressive. This place looks so amazing, and it's just an expo of different various arts, and this is just one of the parts in the Expo City.
The whole pavilion is built to teach people how we can actually live more sustainably, from recycling and renewable energy to smarter cities that reduce waste. There's one section that's called the Sea of Consumption, where you walk through giant piles of trash and plastic floating around you, showing how human waste is destroying the oceans. In that section, there are rooms talking about climate change, disappearing ecosystems, water shortages, energy consumptions, and even how the future cities might survive using renewable energy and smart technology. It feels more like an art installation mixed with a sci-fi movie. The important thing is they don't just talk about problems, they show actual solutions to the problems. The pavilion demonstrates renewable energy systems, water recycling, sustainable cities, and ways humans can reduce their environmental impact in everyday life. It's a prototype and something future cities might apply in order to become more energy sufficient.
Okay, so we are right now currently at the ocean section, and the visuals here are just so nice. Like, it's just how they design everything. It just explains how the ocean marine life works and how everything is correlated in the ocean. So it's a very nice visuals here. Man, this place is just so visually stunning. Like, this place is meant to represent marine life deep in the ocean, and it's just so visually stunning. Like, they made so much effort into this expo. It's just amazing. I really love it, and it's definitely really nice to be out here.
As the floors can't take no more, stuck in this groove, I'm feeling bored.
One of the most famous landmarks in Expo is the Al-Wasl Plaza. It's a massive dome covered in projection technology used for shows and events. Al-Wasl Plaza is a monumental central plaza and an architectural landmark which is located in Expo City. Originally built as the centerpiece of the Expo 2020, it functions as the heart of the Expo site, connecting the districts together and serving as a hub for cultural and entertainment events. Al-Wasl Plaza is defined by a massive transparent dome spanning 130 meters in diameter, making it one of the world's largest 360-degree projection surfaces. The steel trellis, inspired by the Expo's theme, Connecting Minds, Creating the Future, acts as both an architectural marvel and an immersive screen that integrates advanced lighting and projection technologies. Following the Expo's conclusion, Al-Wasl Plaza remains the central feature of Expo City, Dubai, repurposing as a permanent venue for public gatherings, concerts, and national celebrations. It is a very impressive feat of architecture and one that continues to impress visitors who come to see it.
Let's roll.